Yo, what is up guys? Gevirtz here, and today I just wanted to talk quickly about color grading mistakes that a lot of beginners make, so let's dive into it. So color grading is obviously something that could either make your video super awesome and look like it's a higher production than it actually is, or something that can easily show your colors of, no pun intended, of being not so great at making videos. It's a really hit or miss when you're first starting out. Color grading is something that takes a lot of time to develop an eye for. I'm not saying I'm a professional by any means, but I would definitely say that I'm pretty proficient in color grading at this point. So I have 3 things that I see a lot in beginners videos when they send me videos and they're like, hey, could you check this out? The first 3 things that I notice right away are typically in the color grade, and it's a first like telltale sign of a video being amateur or not. But these are like the 3 things that I notice the most and are always critiquing over and over again in people's videos who send them to me to watch. The first thing, and the thing that I see most commonly, is people overdoing looks. Whether that's like a teal or orange look that's really popular, people are really overdoing that look where the skin tones of their subjects are totally orange, or their shadows are like bright blue, and it just has like a very unnatural look to it. A very good rule of thumb to consider when you're starting out color grading is do less. Don't overdo things at all. The less that you do when you're first starting out, the better your images are gonna look. The cameras today just do a really good job just having a really natural look straight out of the camera. So you don't really need to overdo certain looks, especially if you don't really know what you're doing right away. So yeah, relax a little bit on the teal and orange. Teal and orange is something that I love. I think it's the most natural color contrast situation that you can have, just because of color temperature being warm and cool and already having that natural contrast within colors and temperature. I think it's really easy to find good color contrast within a teal and orange look, but a lot of people are overdoing it. Your subjects should not look like Oompa Loompas, and your shadows should not look like the sky. Just don't overdo a look at all. If you're applying LUTs, apply them very sparingly. Just chill out on the looks. The number 2 thing that I see so often is people just totally neglecting skin tones. Their skin tones are way off. Again, going back to the teal and orange look, their skin tones are typically like super duper orange, and it just looks super unnatural. It looks like they had a super bad spray tan or look like an Oompa Loompa again. I actually made a quick video on how to get good looking skin tones already. I'll put that in the link to the description below. On pretty much any color grading platform that you may be using, most of you are probably using Adobe Premiere, but you can open up your vector scope tool, and there's actually a line that your skin tone should be falling on. So go ahead on any previous project, open up that vector scope and see where your skin tones are lying. And I bet a lot of you will find that they're not necessarily lying on that line perfectly. So, but definitely don't overlook what just adjusting slightly the skin tones could do for your video. As humans, we notice skin tone discoloration like instantly. It's the first thing that you see. So make sure you nail those skin tones. And the number 3 thing that I see most commonly are people going in and absolutely crushing their blacks or crushing their whites. There should always be detail in the shadows. There should always be details in the highlights for you to get the most cinematic image that you're looking to achieve. Now, a lot of this is going to come while you're actually shooting. You wanna make sure while you're shooting, you're not blowing out the highlights or you're not crushing the blacks. But a lot of people are getting the exposure right, but when they go in the color grade, they overdo it and they're losing information to blacks or losing information to whites because they're totally overdoing the contrast, or they're applying a LUT that is destroying those highlights and all that data and information. So very important that you make sure you protect those blacks and you make sure you protect those whites at all costs. Yeah, again, those were just like 3 quick little things that I noticed people making a lot of mistakes in while they're color grading. If you're new to color grading, just remember that less is always more in those situations, but you'll get there. It's like anything, you just start to develop an eye the more you do it, and you'll continue to get better. So if you're bad at it now, just keep going, keep practicing, keep color grading, take photos, learn how to edit photos, and it all conglomerate. I don't know if that's the right word at all, but it feels right in this situation. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. See ya.